You don't get to choose every situation, but you get to choose the story. Oh, the power of God is in that truth. You choose the story that you tell yourself. So if something's hard, you can be like, oh man, this is hard. I thought God told me to do it, but I guess the Lord isn't in this. This is hard. It must not be God. What if Jesus would have thought about the cross that way? Oh, this is hard. This must not be the will of God. I must not have heard God on this one. Boy, this is hard. That's a story. Here's another story. This is so hard, it must be God. That must be, the devil must have got a memo that I'm on to something good. I'm on the edge of Canaan. That's what these giants are here to signify. It is dangerous when you select a certain story. Nobody cares about me. Give me your phone. I will show you people who care about you, who checked on you this week. But you let that devil in your editing room and gave him your typewriter. I'm an old school preacher. You gave him the seat in the chair to edit your story. You get to choose your story. I didn't always believe this. I thought, well, certain people, they have certain stories. No, those are situations. Life will give you a lot of suffering. You don't get to choose it. But if you're going to have to suffer enough because of the situations that life brings, why would you choose to suffer with a story? I don't know who this is for. It's probably not somebody in this room. You've suffered enough. You've suffered enough. What you're going through is hard enough. What you're dealing with is heavy enough without telling yourself a story about it that reinforces the thought that God is not with you. I'm still in Acts 11. Peter told them the whole story. He saw what God did. They heard it. He saw it. They heard it. He saw it. They heard it. He showed up and said, I heard what y'all been saying about me, but there's a hole in your story. You're telling me what you heard. Let me tell you what I saw. I saw the vision of the whole earth being reached by the gospel of Jesus Christ. I saw it. I experienced it. I know that God is for me. How do you know? Well, I was there. I was there when he picked me up. I was there when nobody else could give me the comfort and the balm and the medicine, but God helped me through that night. I was there when I was in the middle of an emotional storm that I saw no way through. But look at me on the other side, dancing on the shore. I was there. You can't tell me God's not real. You can't tell me he didn't choose me. You can't tell me grace doesn't work. You can't tell me it's over. You can't tell me the best is behind me. You can't make me doubt him. I know too much. I saw it. You tell me what you heard. I'll tell you what I saw. I feel the Spirit of the Lord. You choose the story. Now, if this is the most difficult season of your life right now, you still get to choose the story. Did you clap because you're going through hell? You get to choose what you tell yourself, the story of this season. Okay? Because watch this. One person says, I'm going through the valley of the shadow of death. Somebody else says, there's a table for me in the presence of my enemies. It's the same situation, but it's a different story. Y'all forgot how to shout while I was gone last week. Shout if you know that the devil might take your money. He might rob you of a few years, but you can't have my story, my joy, my anointing, my authority. Get under my feet, snake.